graduation day, Jaime graduates high school. That's why it's called that. But also he has a lot of growing up to do. He moves to a new city, Palmera City, kind of the Silicon Valley on the Gulf Coast. He meets a lot of new characters. He meets Ted Cord's never-before-seen sister, Victoria. He interacts with Starfire, and we meet two new Beetles. We've got Dynastus, the yellow beetle, and we've got Makita, the green beetle. And we set up a lot, new cast of characters, new city, new status quo.
Wow, that's a lot. That is awesome. And I imagine this is all going to contribute. I think we're going to talk a little bit about the Scarab War. That is sort of a key to this, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the next big storyline we're doing for Blue Beetle. It's a Scarab War, so all hands on deck. But a new threat kind of comes after Jaime. Kind of has ties to the original Blue Beetle villain, like so pull out your old Charlton comics. But it's really like this villain's going after Jaime where it hurts, and he really had to be prepared for that. Oh wow, I haven't seen that center cover actually. That's so cool. So yeah, we've got a big storyline coming up, and I'm just big action, big heart, and a return to glory for Jaime.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, those covers are beautiful. That's one of the great things of in moderating these panels. I get to see all these amazing variant covers and stuff by some of the best in the business. So in this new series, though, Jaime also has to learn to step up and be a leader, or more of a leader. And how will you see that through the course of the story? Is he ready for that role?
Oh gosh, probably not. Jaime's always a little in over his head. He's got a big heart and big ambitions, but he doesn't always know how to do that. But he's got a great team behind him. He's got Starfire as a mentor. He's got Ted Cord has his back always. But he has these new Beetles who have a lot of power but no experience. So we really have to step up and kind of teach this next generation of Beetles like how to be a hero.
That sounds awesome. I love the idea of all the different Beetles as well. So speaking of Dawn of DC, the theme of this panel, will we see Blue Beetle anywhere else? Like for instance, I know Starfire is a mentor to Jaime. Superman also plays a role, right? Do you see a sort of a larger story within the Dawn of DC?
Yeah, I think Jaime's a great representative of Dawn of DC, kind of like Nightwing. He's got that happy-go-lucky, he's a carefree character, he's very positive, and so I think that's a great representation of that. And also we're pulling from kind of the oddball corners of the DC universe, throwing whatever I can at Jaime. We've got references to Seven Soldiers, we've got references to Ted Cord's villains from the 80s, and a lot of new characters we're introducing.
You had me at Seven Soldiers. That sounds awesome. Anything else you want to tease? We've got some cool interior pages here that you want to tease about this first issue?
Yeah, so Ted Cord has a big standoff with our new villain, the Blood Scarab. And so this is your first look at the fight. Ted's holding his own, don't worry. But yeah, this is a new threat. It's really probably the most powerful threat that Jaime's been up against so far. And I'm really stoked for you guys to see what's in store for him and for the rest of the cast.